Good morning, everybody. Today, my lecture is on quality of a great teacher. So, that who is a great teacher, who inspire the people, who ignite the imagination, and so many other things. So, I have a brief talk for the next 15 20 minutes on this topic. And our great saint, patriot, and inspired of the national consciousness of the modern India, Swami Vivekananda said that education is the manifestation of the perfection already man. Everybody has some perfection that has to be manifested. He also told that we want that education by which your character can form, your strength of mind is increased, and your intellect is expanded, and by which a student can stand on his own feet. That is what is education. Education is not simply memorizing something, writing an exam paper, getting a grade and getting a job. No, that's not education. Education is much more and much more beyond that. So our great president, Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, who is also a great teacher, he told the end product of education should be a free, creative man who can battle against the historical circumstances and adversities of nature. So that's what is education according to him. Now, in 2013, I was visiting South Africa. Incidentally, on the same day, the great leader, great patriot, Dr. Nelson Mandela expired. So you can see the photograph that I'm writing condolence message. In one of these university gates, it's written that if you want to destroy a nation, you don't need atom bomb or a ballistic missile. What you need is just lower down the level of education and allow the students to adopt malpractices in the Indian nation. The purpose will be served. So, my dear teachers and all the students, now you should understand the importance of proper education, so quality education. You should never compromise with education, and the students should not try to use the unfair means in the examination. If you do so, you will not only be ruining your career, but also will be ruining the nation as a whole. What is the transformative power of a teacher? The teacher's transformative power is something almost all of us have experienced in our life and understood on a personal level, maybe in the school days, college days, or university days. And as I told, the human beings are particularly frustrated because there have been exceptional good teachers who made school an exciting and interesting place. So that the student not only started loving the school, they started loving that teacher also. Continuing this thing. And these teachers, they possessed a passion for the subject that they taught, and they have taken genuine care for their students. They inspired the students to play with different ideas, think deeply about those subject matters, take on more challenging tasks, and even pursue careers in a particular field of study. So they are the great teachers. And now I come to the teaching learning process. The concept should be understood by the students. If the teacher comes to the class, gives some notes or gives some handouts, that's not a really teaching process. And as William Allen said, that education is not the answer to a particular question. Education is a means to answer to all questions of life. There's a lot of problems, there are questions of the life, and you should be able to solve through education. Continue with this. While teaching, the teacher must ask questions to the students. If as a teacher you are not asking questions, probably you don't know at least that you did not teach much. And the student also should be encouraged to ask questions. Not only you should ask questions, the student should as well ask questions, and you should answer with questions. Maybe sometimes you are not able to answer immediately, but at least you answer it next time. That's okay. But you should encourage the students to ask questions. You should not discourage them. And while teaching in the class, there should be eye-to-eye contact between the teacher and the student. And why does a student ask question? Why? Somebody asks question. The most important thing is that you want to learn something which you could not learn from your lecture. Something more than that. Sometimes the student tries to become over smart, so he tries to test the knowledge of the teacher, or he wants to make his praises felt among the friends in the class. But the last two things are not desirable, only the first one is desirable from a student. Now, who is a great teacher? Great teachers are somebody who is their one, they are accessible and they are enthusiastic, they are caring. Teachers with this quality, what do they do? You know, they stay in the school even after the office hours and make themselves available to the students and even to the parents who may need their help. They are involved in school-wide committee. There will be a lot of committee in the school. So they will be involved in those things and activities like games, sports, music, and many other things. And they demonstrate the commitment to the school. Then the teachers should have the parental authority, and authority comes from the responsibility. They cannot go separately, they have to go together. And the teacher should have its own dignity and reputation. He should possess high moral values, and there should be strong sense of self-respect and self-discipline. Unless you have the sense of your self-respect, nobody will respect you. And unless you are disciplined, the student will not be disciplined. And then you should have exemplary behavior so that students can imitate it. And integrate your integrity should be beyond reproach, inside and outside the class, so that nobody can question your integrity. And you should have both professional and technical competence. And then we say that who is a teacher? How do you define a teacher is one who can inspire the hope, so the student will get hope from it. The imagination will be ignited, so he ignites the imagination, and then he inculcates among the students a love for learning. He the torchbearer of the society, not the students. He also includes society. Many revolutions in history took place due to the action of the teachers. The teachers possess knowledge and have critical understanding, and you should be an expert in reasoning and practice. Be sober looking, pure and clean. And above all, you should be the well-wishers of the disciples. When you are discharging all these responsibilities, it is expected that you are not engaged in any other profession. Teaching is only your main profession. Maybe some extra academic activity you are engaged, but not the profession. Then, for the teachers, what are the other desirable quality? Uphold the standard of quality education. Before coming to the class, make the best preparation, be efficient in the performance of the academic duties, which may be taking process, conducting exam, and related things. And teaching should be more student oriented. And nowadays, it's not that you keep on speaking and somebody hears you. No, it should be to group discussion, to problem based, to interaction and so on. And method of question answer to accurate top priority. And then there are certain undesirable personal acts of a teacher. You cannot use the daughters to race, as ugly race, size failure jeans, and the jean will have a hole on the side somewhere. Uncombed hair, lowest trousers, hanging belts, informal and friendly designer dresses, etc. They must be avoided. The language used inside and outside the classroom must be good, and this would be befitting the decorum of a teacher. You should not have theatric attitude. And sometimes some people take pride in law breaking. They say, what the hell you will do by break this law? No, that you cannot do. And you are unwilling to follow the social status expected of a teacher. And then lack of belongingness to an institution. You are just not coming for a job and getting some salary. But you should have sort of belongingness. What is good for this school or college? You'll find a lot of fans and lights are on when nobody is there. They must be switched on. At least you have a sort of sense of belongingness with the institution. Coming to the next one, this is also undesirable act. insufficient preparation for the class in terms of quality as well as quantity, and frequently not conducting the lab classes, and that will give a wrong signal to the students that the lab classes are not important. The marks are in my hand. So that will really ruin the student. And lack of motivation to enhance the academic qualification. If you are teaching in a college, you are having MSc, MTech degree, you should try to go for PhD degree or postdoc and so on. And you should also try to have the membership of different professional societies and participate in their activities. The lack of professional hunger is abreast of the latest technological advancement around the world. It must have that kind of hunger. Then the teachers should try to give some high aim to students at behind every successful venture and every inspiring career. There is an unrealistic aim, which is often said early in life, and there are both important aspects, You should, the students should have high aim in life. They have to acquire the knowledge for that, and then work hard to achieve that. And there should be sometimes there will be failure, sometimes there will be success, but you should neither get upset, not to be overwhelmed, you should be able to manage that. So, as Michael Angelo says, the greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we don't achieve it, but it's too low, and you are satisfied after attaining some level that you don't go up. And great leader and first lady of America, who is also for some time known as the first lady of the world, Anna Roosevelt. She told, future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. The students have to be taught how to see dreams. Dreams are not something you'll see in your sleep, but dream is such a thing which will not allow you to sleep. That's what is dream and high aim. And then Abraham Lincoln, the great president of America, he realized the importance of the teachers in molding the young minds into mature adults, and he used to keep on writing letters to the teachers of his son. So there are a lot of historical letters, but I'm quoting only a few lines here that he wanted his son to be unique, not like anybody else. In fact, everybody should try to become unique. So he writes that try to give my son the spring, not to follow the crowd when everyone is getting on the bandwagon. Teach him to listen to all men, but teach him also to filter all he hears on a screen of truth and take only the good that comes true. That is, you may listen to all the people, but don't accept anything. You accept only the good things. And also, you should have the intuitiveness. You should try to know the thing and don't believe anything blindly. So let him have the courage to be patient and let him have the patience to be brave. So that's a great and part of the nature written by Abraham Lincoln. Then, the Alexander the Great, what he said about the teachers. My parents merely gave me birth while my teachers gave me life. So among the teachers, he was obviously referring to great teacher, the great philosopher Aristotle. Coming to the next one. You have to update your knowledge. More than 100 years ago, even Tagore, he wrote, a lamp cannot burn another lamp unless it is self-burning. A teacher cannot teach unless it is self-learning. So you keep on learning, you want to impart meaningful education. The Japanese saying, the saying is like this, a poor teacher tells, and every teacher teaches. A good teacher explains, an excellent teacher demonstrates, and a great teacher inspires. So, if you are a great teacher, you must inspire the students. Things are available in the book. You can tell them how to learn, but the self-learning, the best learning, but your duty is to inspire the student. And for that purpose, a teacher should discharge two roles, one to mold him and other to mold others. A teacher is not only one who teaches the students, but who will keep on giving inspiration for the life of a student, even when the student is in job, but you are still active, you should try to inspire the students. And this conclusions, that means the education should have some value. There should be some vision. So education without vision is a waste. And education without value is a crime. And education without value is a life boring. Because if you are valueless, so your life will feel that I'm valueless. It will be boring for your life. You will not get pleasure out of education. And I tell you, a nation with atomic power is not a strong nation. A nation with people of strong character is indeed a strong nation. You look at Japan and other countries, they are people with strong character, and they are all very strong nations. Therefore, for sustainable human development as well as for social growth, there's a need for value-based education, spiritual education, ethical education, as well as need-based education. So give to the world the best you have, and the best will come back to you. And as Upanishad says, you get what you desire, you are what your desire is. As your desire, so your intention, as your intention, so your will, and as your will is working like that, so your deed, and as your deed, so your destiny. So this is the teacher's day getting sent by one of my students. So I will be very happy if all of you as teacher receive the similar teacher letter from your students. Once they are very happy with you, obviously they will be writing like this to tell you that I feel so lucky to have a teacher as nice as you. Please try to discharge your duty accordingly. Then the last slide, you can see and we can enjoy it. The teaching is just like walking in a park. If you are very happy, if you are very well prepared, if you are tensionless, then you will feel just like walking in a park. But for some teachers, the park is just with a variety of dinosaurs. And thank you all.